Connecting. Connecting like a stone with a tree? Or
just building some sort of a connection with someone.
with someone. Okay, so connecting between people. Yeah. Okay, good. Communication is connecting with other people.
Experience divine.
Experience.
Exchanging.
Exchanging experiences. Okay, great. This is all very good. What else? Anything else?
Body language.
Body language is part of communication. Good. We're going to talk about that when we do. We're going to do a session on listening skills. We're going to do a session on public speaking, and we're going to train you all on how to be involved in media interviews. Anybody here ever been on television before? Okay, good. So we'll gain some insights from the experts here and share some other information for the rest of us as well. Okay, so far, communications is two or more people talking, speaking in a way the other can understand, includes writing letters, expression through art, dress, information is exchanged. We enlighten someone to our understanding or other people to their understanding. Connecting with other people, exchanging experiences, body language. Anything else? Yeah.
Talk on the heart.
Talking from the heart.
Yes.
Okay. So, what does that mean? Like we spurt blood on people? What does that mean? Talking from the heart. What does that mean? When we say that, what's up? From the heart means we're expressing what? Emotions, feelings, that's important. Yeah, from the heart. So expressing our feelings about something. Okay? Like, let's see, Svetlana said information exchange, but also feeling exchange, right? Okay, good. And then you want to add something? No? Okay. Anybody else? Yes.
Decoding the code of the other party.
Decoding
The code
the code of the other party.
So listening.
Decoding. In other words, can we just say being able to understand the meaning behind other people's communications? Because we don't necessarily code, sometimes means different things, but in a broader sense, right? Is that it? Be able to understand other people's ideas and intentions.
What he means, what is the idea behind these words?
Yeah, like sometimes you may say to your friend, "Are you unhappy with me?" And they say, "No." Why do you think I'm unhappy? Okay, that'd be a good message to decode, right? Any married men here? Okay, like when you come home one night late and you say something like, "I guess I should have called and told you I was coming late." And the response is, "No, it's not important. I threw away dinner. I threw away the dinner. But it's not important that you're late." That would be something to decode, right? That would be something very good to decode. Okay, great. Okay, so these are all some very excellent ideas. Let me talk about, and I should have mentioned maybe that in your books you be taking a lot of notes. In fact, take a second, just put your name on the front page there, because this is a bit of a workbook, but also something for you to hang on to for future reference.
Yes, I want
You still need one? The last one. Okay, everybody else got a book? Okay, good. So, so when people talk to each other, when we speak in a way they can understand, which is important, a lot of times we don't worry about if they understand. Writing letters or text or emails, etc., all the different kind of technology. Also, we communicate through art, we communicate the way we dress, we communicate through body language. It's an exchange of information. We want to bring about understanding. It's a way to connect with other people. We exchange information, feelings, and experiences. Sometimes it involves some kind of decoding. These are all great answers. These are all important parts of communications. I want to add one other element, which is that heads of an organization or community, or maybe ISKCON or some environmental group that you work with, etc. We want to talk about, we're going to focus how to do these things in a way that helps you be successful in achieving your goals. Okay? So we want to look for these as a means to an end. And in one sense, it can just be an end in itself. But we want to specifically look at it as a means to an end. In other words, how can communications help you achieve your mission? Okay? Or your goals. So as an example, if you look in your books, we have printed, what is there? Yeah. The 7 purposes of ISKCON. We're here in Mayapur. It's the international headquarters of the Krishna movement. When Prabhupada incorporated ISKCON in 1966, in New York, he listed these 7 purposes. So let's look at these real briefly, and then I'm going to talk a little bit, from my perspective, how I see communications as essential to achieve that mission. So what's the other one here? Why don't we, let's start with the men this time. Maybe just read one of those, and we'll just go through real quick.
To systematically recognize spiritual knowledge in society at large and to educate all peoples in the techniques of spiritual life in order to check the imbalance of values in life and to achieve real unity and peace in the world.
Okay. So how important is it to be able to communicate effectively if your goal is to promote peace and unity in the world? Is it important to communicate? Like, that's a pretty lofty goal. Obviously, it involves a lot of sharing of information and feelings and expressing ourselves to people, building community. No way that can be done without a lot of communications going on. Next one. Jared?
Number 2, is to propagate a consciousness of Krishna as it is revealed in the Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam.
Okay. So propagating a consciousness, can you do that without communicating to anybody? What's it? Not so easy, right? Okay, next one.
To bring the members of the society together with each other and nearer to Krishna, the prime entity. Thus to develop the idea within the members and humanity at large that each soul is part and parcel of the quality of God and Krishna.
Okay. Again, members together with each other, and ultimately Krishna, but again, community, communication, connecting with others, very important part.
To teach and encourage the Sankirtan movement, congregational chanting the holy name of God, as revealed in the teachings of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Okay. And next one.
To erect for the members of the society, to erect for the members and for society at large a holy place of transcendental pastimes dedicated to the personality of Krishna.
Just like here, the big building going up is an example of that, right? So, they've got a whole little office built on the side. If you go in there, it's all about connecting with people to tell about the project, ask them to donate to the project, show appreciation for their supporting the project, tell them about other people supporting the project. Without doing that, there's no way this building would be going up. This wouldn't be happening.
To bring the members closer together for the purpose of teaching a simpler, more natural way of life.
Same thing, members, teaching.
With a view towards achieving the aforementioned purposes, to publish and distribute periodicals, magazines, books, and other writings.
So there, particularly, the whole purpose is about communicating a message through publishing, through distributing, etc. So in your own, top of page 3, I think in the earlier session you all worked a little bit on some kind of mission statement or something like that for yourself with the previous teacher. Is that true? Okay. So just jot down, I know those are probably preliminary studies, all in process. Jot down at the top of page 3, what's your mission? Okay, okay, and if that word doesn't fit comfortably with you, what are some, say, longer-term goals you have, things you aspire to do or to achieve? And then jot down underneath then, how is it that communications will help you achieve that? Okay, you can look at it the other side. What are the blocks going to be to achieving that if you don't communicate? Let's say that your mission, and just throw something out. Your mission is to save all of the spotted whales from extinction. I think they're spotted whales. Okay? Noble goal. And you may think, well, I don't need to communicate. I just have to work with the whales. But no, you're going to have to find fundraising communications. You're going to have to develop a team of people, etc. So what's your mission, and how is communications essential for your mission to help you achieve them? Just take maybe 4 or 5 minutes, just jot some things down there, okay? So how can effective communications help you achieve these goals? Your mission. If you don't have a pen, please communicate that to me and we'll find one for you. Try to be specific in your answer if you can. You know, how communications will specifically help what your mission is or what your goals are. Take a minute, just turn to somebody sitting directly next to you and just share for just a minute or two. This is my mission as I'm currently understanding it. These are the ways that I think communications can help me achieve that mission. Just whoever's sitting next to you can use my mission. Okay. Next to you or behind you or whatever. So let me just get a little feedback from the audience real quickly, just a few of you. Just a phrase. Why did you say communications is important or essential for achieving your mission? Go, Maya.
To get the support.
To get support of others. Good. Jonathan.
To delegate functions.
To be able to delegate. That's good. Responsibilities and functions. Chuck, what's your tip?
Let's say, I wanted to say delegate duties.
Okay, delegate. Okay, good.
Dynamic
Okay,
is-
that's good. Sundar.
Brand.
Brand. Okay. Talk about who exactly we are. What's our sense of identity? Why should they want to interact with us? What's the experience they're going to have?
Enlist participation.
Enlist participation. Okay, good. Good. Yes.
Be able to develop a network with devotees to
Okay, good.
achieve the same service.
So for your goals, for your mission, you need a network of people to support. It's not just something you can achieve on your own. Okay, great. One more. Yes.
By communication, you may also hear something about your mission that you never considered.
Oh, so you can learn something from others too. Okay, good. Yeah, so communications is not just about talking to people, it's also about what? Listening. Okay, great. So, on the bottom of that page, we're going to talk about some essential concepts of communications that will build upon these ideas we talked about here. These are some elements of what it means to communicate. We want to focus this in a little bit more, let's say, in a scientific way to make sure that those ways of communicating are effective to help us achieve our various goals and our various missions. Okay, as you've already identified, we've got certain things we're trying to achieve. So, the first one there is really essential principle. Sometimes in ISKCON communications, we use a definition that ISKCON communications, in short, is all about creating a favorable environment to ensure the success of the mission. So this is a really key point. Creating a favorable environment. What do you think we mean by that, a favorable environment? Yes?
So that people around us are ready to listen what we want to say.
Okay, good. So people around us are ready to listen to what we have to say. Comfortable environment. In case you get like too sleepy during the class, you have a comfortable environment. Yeah, okay, good. Okay, what else?
To diminish conflicting ideas.
Okay, good. Diminish conflicting ideas. You've got a mission, you want to do something, and somebody